Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to Sidemen Reacts, where today you have myself, Josh, and JJ reacting to the top 10 richest beggars in the world. What do we think of this, boys?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Well, some beggars are actually ballers.
Ha! I wonder where you heard that.
It's like you've heard that before when we previously recorded
I
this.
said that in the last intro, but you weren't recording, so we had to scrap it.
No idea what you're on about.
But anyway, so are we like, so beggars isn't like beggars on the street?
Yeah, there's some people that allegedly beg for a living.
Also, like everyone always says, like certain people in like London, like they have like little underground.
They got yards. They got assets.
Like, you've seen before, like where there's the people who like they've seen like on the street like begging, and then they just get up and they walk.
They get up and they change right, and they get into like.
Yeah, a van or something. They pretend they got like disability. They pretend
they
can't walk or something.
Disappear. Yeah. No, I've seen them. Anyway, let's run it and see what we got.
10 richest beggars in the world. Number 1. Simon Wright.
Please, Simon.
Simon Wright is a professional beggar.
A professional beggar.
I didn't even know you could be a professional beggar. Also, I feel like I've seen him before.
What class is yours?
Hey, you got JJ?
What class is you a professional?
He's an MLG beggar.
Like, what are you professional?
Well, I mean, he's rich.
Because like in gaming, right? In gaming, like the term professional is like, oh yeah, if you get paid to play a game, then you're like a professional gamer. If you get paid for how good you are at a game.
Josh, I'm not a professional gamer. I have been paid to play games.
No, I changed that at the end. I said like, if you've been paid to how good you are at a game.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Maybe he has a fan base that watch him beg, and they're like, oh shit. He got the tenner, nice.
Chinko like on Twitch and do this.
Beg on.
Beg.
What?
No, IRL stream. Go sit somewhere like in Hyde Park and just
asking for IRL donations.
But it's the best of both worlds. I get two.
Oh my
Excuse
god.
me, sir. Can you gift the sub?
No. I don't ask people in real life. Oh, can you give this up? I'm saying I'm getting donations online, donations in person, same time. Hannah Montana flex, best of both worlds. We're laughing, but it's actually people who are not professional beggars. They're actual people who are homeless who need money.
Yeah, I know. So these lot take the piss. This is what we're saying.
They're ruining it for everyone.
You're ruining it.
Right.
Ruining it.
The 37-year-old London man spends at least 8 hours each day and extra time on the weekends standing on the street of London begging for money.
It's fucking 9 to 5.
He dresses in ratty clothes and he walks with his dog. His area of choice is next to a NatWest cash point that is close to a railway station.
Yeah, smart. That's why he's a pro. He's smart.
He's got strats.
Yeah.
He's playing fucking meta.
Each day, thousands of commuters walk by and give him money. He makes about £50,000 per year.
What?
Each night he goes home to his £300,000 flat in Fulham.
In Fulham?
£300. Saying doesn't do it right. £300,000 flat in Fulham doesn't connect.
That's
you mean a £300,000 cupboard in Fulham, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that makes
Have you seen Fulham house prices about a flat?
Oh my god.
50 bags a year.
Number 2. Aisha. Aisha was a 100-year-old woman who spent her days panhandling in the town of Jeddah. She was blind, and for years she would sit on the street in tattered clothing begging people for money. People would see this old blind woman on the streets, and they would feel bad. When she put out her tin cup, the people passing by had no problem putting money in, trying to help the homeless woman. When she passed away, it turned out that she wasn't as poor as she wanted everyone to think. When she got sick, she gave her will to a friend and asked him not to read it until she had passed. When she died and her will was read, it turned out that she has Saudi Riyal 3 million in cash, which is the equivalent of 800,000 US dollars.
The fuck?
She also had Saudi Riyal 1 million worth of jewelry, which is the equivalent of $226,000 US. She even owned 4 buildings in the Al Balad district of Jeddah.
What?
She left all of her assets to the homeless people that she knew from the streets.
Fair.
I respect that.
Number 3. Sambaji Kale.
Somebody once told me.
Sambaji Kale doesn't have a traditional job. He and his family of 4 spend their days begging for money. He lives in Mumbai, where apparently begging can be very profitable. After a day of begging,
Them fingernails.
the family is able to bring home 1,000 rupees. The family has managed to save 40,000 rupees in the bank, and they have a few thousand rupees in investment companies. At the end of the day, they retire to either their flat in Virar or one of their 2 houses in Solapur.
How do they know this information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are they still what's the
I
deal?
guess they're no longer doing it anymore. That's why they know.
But he's saying it like it's in the present, like they do this still.
True. Only the previous one was different as the past. Because now I'm on the streets and I see Simon, like, by NatWest ATM, I'm like, hey. I know
This
you, you're
guy's
300
a
grand.
great big phony.
I know he's got a 300 grand flat.
300 grand.
Fulham.
Number 4. Krishna Kumar Gite. Krishna Kumar Gite is another beggar from Mumbai. He spends his days begging at his favorite spot at CP Tank near the Charni Road. He dresses in rags so that he can appear very poor. However, he makes more money each day than many of the people who give him money. Each day, he makes about 1,500 rupees. When he is done panhandling for the day, he heads home to the flat that he owns in Nalasopara. Number 5.
What?
What? There was like no information there.
Yeah.
I'd be furious if I was actually homeless and like seeing someone like, for like, say like I'm on a certain street, like in the morning they turn up at my street and then they start begging and leave in the evening. You'd be fucking livid if you're actually homeless.
Yeah.
Ernest Cory. Ernest Cory is a 97-year-old man from New York City. For the last 17 years, he has been walking up and down 35th Street in Manhattan panhandling. He hasn't always been a panhandler. For years, he had an acting and comedy career. He has even performed alongside legends including Jackie Gleason and Woody Allen. He lives in a house that is worth $3.5 million.
Damn.
It is located in the East Midtown section of Manhattan. When he is collecting money on the streets, he makes between $100 and $250 a day. What makes him different than the top 10 richest beggars in the world is that he gives the money that he collects to a charity in Cuba that buys medical supplies for children. He invests some of his money in newspapers that he sells on the street. This is the money that he lives on.
Shit, guys, we're doing the wrong job, man.
I don't think we are. I'm not gonna lie.
JJ, if you want to switch jobs,
No.
If you want to be
my
a dickhead
guess,
and go out, things I don't know what to think. Like, is that guy there? Is he a good or a bad person?
but I don't get why. Like, surely there's other ways to make money and give
Why
to
not
charity.
just sell that? So he's got a £3.5 million house. Just sell out the house and downscale to like a 1.5 mil, and you got 2 mil to give to charity.
Yeah, exactly.
But is he a good or a bad person? Like, because he's taking money from people, but he's giving it to charity. Taking money from people who don't, that's like dispendable money because you're giving it out to someone. And you're giving it to charity.
Surely he's like indirectly taking money from other people begging in the same area.
Yeah, there's also
That's what I mean. Is he a good or bad person? Bit of a dilemma in my head.
Maybe it's not up to us to judge.
Well, we're gonna wait for God to judge him.
Yes, JJ, exactly that.
Alright.
Man, I'm not arguing.
Yeah, you wanted a bite, didn't you?
Number 6. Lacmidas. Lacmidas spent 44 years begging near Hatibagan, which is a busy road junction in northern Calcutta.
I don't know where any of those places are. Where's Calcutta and
Calcutta is
Where is Calcutta?
is that in Asia?
Okay, here's Kolkata, India.
India.
Ah.
She was only 16 years old when she started panhandling. She spent very little of the money that she received to support herself her whole life. When she was 60 years old, she went to the bank and deposited 200 pounds of coins that filled 4 buckets.
200 pounds is in like the weight.
Yeah, I imagine
I
so.
think so, yeah.
I doubt a lot.
I don't know.
Once again, my phone. 200 pounds in kilograms.
That would be 9.07 kilograms.
No, that's 90 kilograms. It did 20 pounds somehow. 90 kilograms of coins.
Jesus. That's
a lot of coins.
That is quite a lot.
But that is also like 40 years or something, right? 44 years.
Yeah.
16 to 60.
What if they're all 1 pennies as well?
True.
Jesus, imagine a bank just being there like, how the fuck am I going to count all this shit? Why have you done this?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Why must you make me suffer?
Where is my death?
Number 7. The Unidentified Man on the Street.
Nice.
A person was walking down the street and took a photo of this man and his daughter panhandling. The pair appears dirty, and they are in tattered clothes.
But she's got a merc.
The young girl is wearing her father's jacket to keep warm. If you look closely at her pocket, you can see a set of keys to a Mercedes.
But this looks like stock footage.
Yeah, that's probably just a
There could have been a movie. Could be
random
anything.
photo movie. Yeah, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this video?
Number 8. Will Anderson. Will Anderson is a 43-year-old former stagehand from New York City. He spends his days with his 9-year-old dog, Rizzo, begging for money. He sits on the street with his dog and a sign that reads, "Spare change for me and my pooch." According to Anderson, he makes about $200 per hour.
Per hour!
The fuck? Per hour?
Hey, yo, no, we need to calculate this, bro.
So 1.6k a day if you work 8 hours a day.
Okay, and then 1.6.
And then 12.8k a week.
Is that a full 7
No,
day
that's not a
week?
week. That was 8 day week. My brain.
Should we do, should we say he works 5
6 days out of 7.
6 days out of 7. So how many weeks are there? 52.
So there's 9.6 a week.
Times 52.
I can't do that in my head.
9.6 times 52.
450 something thousand or 460,000 or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, 499.
About half a mil a year.
Oh shit. Fuck you know.
He makes
Right.
$500,000 a fucking year.
But his dog's got to sit outside all day.
He's got to sit outside all day, whatever the weather.
He's choosing that. The dog's not choosing that.
True.
Little pooch in the snow. New York gets cold, you know.
Number 9. Gary Thompson. Gary Thompson is originally from Texas, but he now lives in Lexington, Kentucky. He gets around in a wheelchair, which he says he needs because he has difficulty walking. He even has trouble using his hands. What most people don't know is that he pretends to be mentally and physically handicapped so that he can earn money panhandling. He says that he makes up to $100,000 each year begging for money on the streets.
That's a bad person.
That's
That is a bad person.
That's a dickhead. That's a full-on dickhead. Why?
This is very much a weird video because on some of them I'm like,
Ah, fair.
yeah, and I can't. It's weird. Very half of the moral compass.
Number 10. Masu. Masu is a beggar from India. Each morning, he takes an auto rickshaw to his favorite begging spot.
Side
When he gets there, he changes his clothes and spends 8 to 10 hours a day begging for money before heading back home. He says that he makes 1,500 rupees and he is a millionaire. Most people who give him money while he is begging have no idea that his net worth is higher than theirs. He says that panhandling requires long days, but it is worth it. Subscribe for more.
That is outrageous.
I mean, I guess it is work, but it's not honest work.
Yeah, that's a good quote. It's work, but it's not honest work. Well, I mean, I tried begging years ago. And
What?
Yeah, but
Just for like a skit.
it was for a skit, and I was trying to give people money,
Oh, I remember
that.
Okay, yeah.
and it just confused people.
You said a couple of years ago. Do you remember? Like it's a whole decade ago, lad.
Yeah, you're an old man.
Shit, no, don't do that, man.
You're saying a couple of years ago. I'm thinking, oh yeah, 2017, 2018. Don't remember that, lad.
It's like 2012.
It might be 2011, lad. It might be. It might be a whole decade ago.
You can never do that now as well. You're too bait.
Oh, mate, it'd be impossible. I'd probably be in the news.
In the news, yeah, you're big time. You're gone.
No, but for being cancelled for doing that.
If you give money out to people,
Well,
I mean, you weren't cancelled for throwing like $5,000 in a Costa coffee, was you?
yeah, true.
God, that hot chocolate was sublime. I'm so happy. Have cash.
Have money, everyone. Fucking hell. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of that video.
Don't worry, we'll let God judge them.
Amen.
This is the issue. You watch this video and everyone's be like, oh yeah, so if you see someone homeless in the street now, what do you do?
Oh, you just give them money. Or give them fruit.
I always offer to get them food.
And then if they're like, no, we want money, then it's like, nah.
Nah, allow it.
That's the best thing to do, I think. Is that there's somewhere you can get some food, and you're going to get food. Like, oh yeah, do you want anything?
Alright. Well, then you either what and food. I'll bye.
What has happened?
Yo.
Sorry?
So, hey, sorry, my tongue decided to get in the way with my mouth.
So that's a great example, kids. Like, no matter how good at YouTube you get, you still can't do outros.
Try again.
Hey yo, bye, innit?
Jeez, he smashed that one.
Hey,
Come
you're
on.
big time. You're gone.